We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Washington Redskins. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's set a tone. Let's set a tone.
Bridgewater. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. You go tape. You got tape. 22, jet, cover. 22, jet, cover. Press them.
Here's Bridgewater. Dumps it off to Mixon. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, Bridgewater. That's complete to White. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. How about to start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
53's mine. Hey, watch his flat. Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Watch his flat.
Throwing is Bridgewater. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. It's complete. James White. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And Gostkowski, oh, he missed it. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Ready, set.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Protein spill.
Watch twist.
Fight.
Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Come on. Five.
Mike 51. So don't say nothing.
Big grip.
Tannehill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dylan Cole. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. A little jet sweep to start the drive. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
65, 36, slam. Check that.
They'll toss it to Miller. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
You better be afraid of me. Sit up. Ready?
Out of the gun, Tannehill. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Ready to break.
50. Right. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 4 down. Check.
Let's go.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They go back to the ground now with Miller. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Lamar Miller, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Zerline good with a PAT, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Bridgewater on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
The Redskins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. Thielen with his first catch, and it's a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Here we go. Hey, Lobo. Mike. Let's go, baby. Turn over. Get that ball.
Now on 2nd and 13. Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Watch the safety creep.
Third and long for Bridgewater. Jordan Reed has it. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
They'll give it to Mixon. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Interesting, a chip shot field goal here would give them the lead, but instead, they're going on 4th down. They run for it with Mixon. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Mixon unable to find the goal line on 4th down. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Check. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Tannehill now to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player, not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
On the ready.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Come on, set. 70, Indy. Topper. Undercross. What? Snap.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And it's complete. Henry. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
A gain of 19 yards.
They had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up first down, too.
Hey, Charlie. Hey.
That's me. Hey, one set. Check.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And caught by Henry. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Tannehill now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
General West. Ready.
Tannehill going to give it to Miller. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
80 weapons.
Check 99.
Clear.
Now Tannehill on the give to Miller. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Down.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Mike's 50.
Protein spill.
Go full strength. Mike 50.
Squeeze, double.
Hey, check Mike.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
We got this.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one is right down the middle. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Let's go now.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
49er first down.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Oh, they'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Darren Lee there to get him down.
Lee on the tackle. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Redskins' 11-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 50. Plant.
Check 4.
Pilot. 64. Weak. Take up.
On second down, it's Miller, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Cheetah.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Hey, high 7. 5.
Here's Tannehill. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. John Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening, but they found the opening and exploited it.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for Josh Reynolds that time, but it'll be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
49, check 49, check 49.
Bridgewater. That's into the hands of Reynolds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That's an 8 of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And again, it's Bridgewater. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Bridgewater again. And a dump off to White. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 21-yard line.
To the air again with Bridgewater. It's complete. James White. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin 1st down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Joe Mixon with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game, as his guys are back within a single score. Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out.
Redskins 12. Steven
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Tannehill. He finds his target, John Brown. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Gain of 15. First down, 49ers.
Ready up.
51's the mark. All right. Here we go. Let's go, B. Let's go. All right, let's get this.
Hey, foxtrot.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Gets this one to Morris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
13 yards. First down.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Tighten up.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Hey, wahoo!
Hey, 50 the mic, 50 the mic. Tackle.
6-6, pull it hard. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Bravo.
And that'll set him back 5.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Hey, team 6.
Right there, 54, right there. 54 mic. Check pass.
Ready?
Out of the gun, Tannehill. He completes this into the hands of Miller. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A gain of 6 brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready? 51. Greystone, travel.
51 the mic, boy. 58.
Exit.
Dude. Mike. 51, Mike, 51.
Oh, you got deep?
51, Mike.
Looking to throw again on second down. Tannehill. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Hey, Haywood.
Here we go.
Now Tannehill. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Hunter Henry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Redskins 12. Greg Zerline set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Mike 53.
Check Mike, check Mike.
First down, Bridgewater. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 35.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt and in a big way.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Shift.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hey, Delta.
51 the mic. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Shoot.
Now Tannehill. And he fires one incomplete. Ricky Seals-Jones, the intended receiver, and it's third down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Third and long, it's Tannehill. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
At their own 42-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen. All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway. Now
the question is, can they string a few of those together? This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So here are the Redskins now, an important 2-point conversion. Here's Bridgewater, and they're going to get the 2. It's caught, and the lead is cut to 2 here in the 4th. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Tannehill. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, dude. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Snap. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Completes it to Aguilar. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
Yeah, let's get set.
Shoot. X3. 218. Chopper.
A first down carry now for Miller. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Charles, defensively, 1 timeout left. Do you use it here, or do you let it roll to the 2-minute warning?
I would use it here because you're going to get the 2-minute warning stoppage as well, and then that means you have to snap the ball again. Something could happen. Something could go awry. You could get the ball back. I wouldn't let it run.
Ready! 50, plant.
Hey, let's go. Let him know. Let him know.
From the 40 now on second down. Tannehill. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Again, it's Miller. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
Let's get it.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Gonna be a long day offense.
22 jet bomber.
Flare.
Lamar Miller. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours, right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame so guys get used to doing it that way. I remember when I played at Tennessee, when we had to go from east to west, our trainer Tim Karen said, leave your watches on East Coast time. Every piece of information